And we are here. It's been quite a while. I've been sick. Whatever. Moving on. Moving on. Yep, the Icarus armor. Very much like the Icarus armor, the Giga Crash is a very useful attack, and it automatically replenishes itself. Anyway, yeah, I've been sick, feeling better, so gonna make some videos once again. And this stage is Optic Sunflower. I believe I'm gonna be choosing Axel.
Here I come.
Usually do. Much as I like Zero, Axel has a gun. And I usually choose Layer, because I totally didn't know about the unlocking navigators at the end of the game thing. At all.
Optic Sunflower.
Definitely. Very, I don't know, makes me think of like Saturday Night Fever for some reason.
This place was originally
this stage is actually pretty cool. Its whole gimmick is that it's a training facility, and you do a whole bunch of training exercises. Fortunately, there really aren't too many involving like navigation, although there is stuff like that between the rooms. They all involve combat and killing a certain enemy within like 3 seconds and stuff like that. And here's the first one. This one's just kill a bazillion enemies in 1 minute. And the whole thing with the stage is if you get the highest rank possible, you get to, and yeah, there's my awesome Axel success right there. But thanks to a cut, I didn't even have to, look at that, I just get to start over? No, not really. You die there, you actually do die, but anyway, you have to kill 100, oh no, 90 of these guys to get the good rank. Basically, there's pretty much 3 ranks. There's more like a crap rank, like where you're trying, the adequate rank, and then there's the top of the tier, the S rank. And if you get a bunch of those, you get some cool rare medals at the end. Although, I remember one was the metal generator, which made metals to the boss. I don't remember the other one. Probably like a double armor, stealth knockback, something or other. One of the characters. I can't remember right now. And because I don't have the Sigma Blade and honestly, Sigma Blade and Giga Crash pretty much make all these challenges really easy. Pretty cool stage though. Definitely a stage that would be helpful for harvesting metals, assuming you can perform well enough. Yeah. I know I didn't for a lot of these. Like, I definitely have the S rank in a lot of these. Like, already, the text being yellow means, and now it's red, so I'm already in the bad rank. And, like, I'm dodging these shots, just get hit by all of them anyway. Not much else to say, honestly. The stage overall is actually pretty easy. That can kind of be, that sentiment is true about pretty much any of the stages in X8. None of them are very difficult, but they are pretty difficult if you want to collect items. And see, the funny thing is, I could totally be doing this like a lot faster if I was using the Giga Crash, which I do have, but I'm not using because I probably didn't even know I had it. And then I think about using different weapons, but then I realized I really don't care that much. I mean, pretty much for all these stages, you know, I ran through them once to get the boss dead and keep going. And some of the stages definitely took a lot more effort to to get the items in. Some of the items were pretty difficult. Bamboo Pandemonium was pretty rough. Okay, and then I'm like, okay, well let's try special weapons. I wanted to start from the first one in the list. Oh wow, that was convenient. I didn't know that was the only way. It's the only way you can break it, as it turns out. I didn't know.
I've prepared parts for you. Give these a try. They're Buster Parts H. Equip this part, and you'll gain the ability to perform new kinds of charge attacks.
Overall, I'm more prone. I'm a bit more like the. I do like the red armor, the Icarus armor, but overall though, like the damage, the whole damage thing with the Hermes armor,
I hope this is the last time we
Hermes
need to use weapons of war
armor,
like this axe.
I find a lot more appealing. Of course, that's not quite yet. Funny thing was, if I was indeed trying to use Giga Crash, I wouldn't be able to anymore because, see, right now I'm trying to change my equipment, realizing I can't. See, I always thought that because it was listed there. Oh, the other thing in this stage you get for getting S ranks is a sub tank. Yeah, but yeah, you can't change your armor pieces during level. It just shows you which ones you have. Kind of sucks, but in the long run, it's whatever, really. Next test. Yeah, Giga Crash and Sigma Blade. But what's everything? Sigma Blade, though, you can only get after you beat the game once. That's, huh. I got time in the yellow, but I still only... I got the worst ranking. Hey. Side. Look at this. Playing it safe. Them hover boots. But yeah, actually, except for that axle screw up earlier, I do this stage my first try. I mean, I look back on like when I was playing Earth Rock Trilobite or Gravity Antonian, and I did pretty terrible. Oh, I hate them. I hate jumping segments like those. But I got lucky. But I did terrible on those stages, and I'd like my recordings for those stages was like half an hour plus of me just continually dying, more or less. And then, you know, from there on out, I was basically able to clear stage every 15 minutes. And here we have a nice little spike segment. I've actually never had the courtesy of dying here, though I'm pretty sure those are death spikes. Yeah, testing out the new weapon. I'm like, okay, that's not fly. Shiny. Yeah, it's got like some weird looking circle death dragon. This test is definitely a bit more of evil than the rest because there's no timer and there's no indication of when you're in good or bad rank standing. And she'll take this down. So, one thing this game makes me think of is it makes me really wish that another Mega Man X8 game would come out. Oh, wow. Another Mega Man X game would come out. This seems pretty unlikely. You know, it's the 25th anniversary of Mega Man, which is partially why I was playing X8. Like, really, at this point I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple months some kind of HD collection is HD or Ultimate Collection is announced, which has like every single Mega Man and Mega Man X game on it or something like that.
X, can you hear me?
And then I can play through all of them, but with achievements. Yay! And probably wouldn't, because that probably wouldn't happen though, at least not for the classic games, because Mega Man 9 and 10 are already on each system's marketplace for $10 a piece, so they would kind of lose their value, even though I'm pretty sure they're not selling as hot as they were 2-3 years ago.
X, since you've made it this far, you must have
Surprised to see
figured
a
it
lady
out.
robot master.
You must have an inkling
Maverick.
as to what we're after here.
Wow. The development
You
of space!
Mavericks, you're under Sigma's control, aren't you?
No one can control us. You old models cannot even begin to comprehend my masters. Our
That's because
greatness.
all the new models are Sigma. No, sorry, spoil it. Well, kinda. Her weapon's actually pretty useful. But definitely more so the metal generator you get from getting a bunch of S-ranks. I definitely want to get it early on and not so late in the game like I did. And yeah, I know her weakness is pineapples and giant missiles made of bamboo trunks. Now, I feel pretty stupid with it. I did not realize that when they're shiny, they're invisible for the longest time. Which is why so often, you know, I was going into these co-op skills that wanted to get the team attack on. So they were shiny, so it didn't do anything and I could get hurt. I just can't believe it took me that long to figure it out. But Axel looks like he's gonna probably solo this boss, at least until the point that she pulls out her desperation move. Where I have a feeling I'll probably get hit by it, not knowing how to dodge it, probably switch decks, finish the job. Possibly with the duo attack. Oh, okay, now would be a good time to do a duo attack. Yeah, what? I avoided it. And see, I don't quite like her attack as much, because if you're not careful, like if you don't set it up correctly, you'll end up jumping into her. Oh look, I'm X with giant bamboo missiles. Trying to set up that teamwork attack. Failing. Oh, come on, kill the teamwork attack me. Oh well. Victory is still a victory, even if it is a little hollow. But it really isn't, because it's in the past. And take her purse. She's a lady.
Mission accomplished.
And that'd be it. Get a... Oh yeah, that's a pretty nice weapon. That's a pretty nice weapon. And that's pretty fun. Actually, Zero's only weapon energy skill in this game. Oh no, get a decent rank, maybe a good one. No, not at all. That's a pretty bad rank, actually.
Fight, but there was never any
There's only one rank lower than that.
Looks like there's only one Maverick left.
Only one Maverick?
Could this
Who
be
is
the
it?
last of them? Or is
She
this
can't tell
just
me,
the
because
beginning?
she doesn't know.
It's been a long time since they've gotten their hands on Lumine.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned...
The elevator seems
I thought it was a
normal
girl.
so far.
I didn't know
That's
Lumine was
just
a
making
guy.
me more nervous.
I totally thought chick, you know, like the voice sounded girly
Just
and the
try
hair.
not to think about it. We've come this
Yeah,
far.
don't worry about it.
Let's just take care of that last Maverick and move on.
Don't
okay?
worry about the potential
You're right,
destruction of
Axel.
everything.
There's no time to be worried.
That very well could happen. Oh,
Right.
Axel's right, never
Let's
mind.
go.
What do I know?